Cars are still able to drive over to West Lafayette at this intersection I'm standing at, Columbia and 2nd Street. As you can see, there goes a car right now. Water levels are so high, I'm standing in water a quarter-mile away from the Wabash River. So even if items in the plastic bag are recyclable, it'll still end up in the landfill. The race is so short, I can stand at the finish line and wave to you at the starting line. The Lafayette Fire Department is training to, of course, learn how to keep citizens safe, but also how to keep firefighters safe. Here's what you need to know about your blue bin. For the first time in weeks, the crushing cost of gas has decreased in Tippecanoe County. But any data on a car not linked to a crime will automatically be deleted in 30 days. If your family isn't quite ready for the decade-long commitment of owning a rabbit, try opting for a chocolate bunny instead.
Boiler up, Putin down! Boiler up, Putin down! Boiler up, Putin down! Boiler up, Putin down!
Chants of "boiler up, Putin down" could be heard across Purdue University's campus as community members and Purdue students marched in support for Ukraine. President of the Purdue Ukrainian Association, Ksenia Lewitsky, organized the march to stand in solidarity with Ukraine.
The events of the last week were really heartbreaking and frustrating to me, and I just wanted to do anything I could to support my family in Ukraine.
Lewitsky has made it a goal to help her family overseas as much as she can here in West Lafayette.
This is something that I can do. I can get students together and kind of spread information, give people resources, educate them on how they can support Ukraine.
Before the event, Purdue President Mitch Daniels spoke with the Ukrainian Association. He wanted to thank the students for showing up for a cause they believe in.
And also to ask their help making sure that we know as a university of anything we can do to support or provide assistance to Ukrainian students. We don't have too many, but each one is precious to us.
Students began gathering at the engineering fountain around 2 p.m. on Wednesday.
This is no longer a conflict between two nations. This is war.
Ukrainian students and community members gave moving speeches on how people can take action in their own lives. Some students came to show support for their Ukrainian peers.
I'm joining and helping a friend out.
I did come out to support one of my friends like us. Yeah, honestly, I want to be here for him because I know this is very hard on everyone who has family members in Ukraine and who is from there.
While the Purdue Ukrainian population might be small, the community has rallied behind them to make sure their voices are heard loud and clear. McKenna Adams, Star City News, Purdue University. The Weah Township Fire Department is in urgent need of volunteers. Here's how you can help. The Township Fire Department is run completely by volunteer firefighters and EMTs. Medical Officer Sam Shell says the department has 21 volunteers right now. Typically in the past, they've had at least 30.
It's putting a lot of strain on everybody because we don't know who we're going to have for each run or how many people we're going to have for each run.
Lieutenant Dave Chasey says it's affecting morale.
Our run volume is going considerably up, and our number of people to respond is going down, so it puts a lot more load and stress on the remaining people.
We're running nonstop, not having enough time to spend with our family, with our kids, with our loved ones.
If this trend continues, it could impact the Weah Township community and surrounding areas.
The biggest problem we're having now is that we don't have enough people, so we're calling other departments and leaving them vulnerable in their area.
You can help by volunteering at the fire department. Men and women aged 18 or older with no felonies are welcome to volunteer. The department will provide the tools and training you need to join their team. Assistant Chief Carl Juro says the team is more than just volunteers. They're like a family.
We get to laugh about some things, we talk about the sad things, but at the end of the day, we're pretty happy family down here.
For Chasey, the best part of volunteering is making someone's day better.
Come up on somebody that's having the worst day of their life, you can hopefully make it better and just making a difference for the people in the community.
Mason Bolduck dreamed of being a firefighter since he was a child. Now he gets to visit elementary schools and teach kids about fire safety.
I just really like being out in the community, just being a part of it, and I think that's probably one of my favorite things.
Nearly 70% of firefighters in the United States are volunteers, according to the National Fire Protection Association. But as volunteers who have spent upwards of 20 years protecting their community retire, the number of firefighters dwindles.
We just need a younger crowd. We need the younger crowd to step in and step up and help make a difference in the community.
Bulldog started volunteering at 18 when he was still in high school.
If you're 18, 19, whatever, come out and volunteer. If you have an interest in the fire service, don't worry if you think you're too young or not qualified. We'll give you all that stuff.
To learn more about how you can help, visit the Weeaw Township Community Fire Department Facebook page or give the department a call. McKenna Adams, Star City News, Weeaw Township.
The new and used bookstore Second Flight Books has found a way to share their love of books with an audience of almost 15,000 people through the social media platform TikTok.
Co-owner Laura Kendall opened Second Flight Books over 5 years ago. She saw that a local bookstore was closing, purchased their inventory, and started her dream business all within a month.
I've always liked books, but I have never owned a business before. I've never worked retail before, so it was kind of a crazy whirlwind.
Kendall shared her story of buying a bookstore on her personal TikTok account, and it gained 50,000 views. She then started a profile for Second Flight Books.
I have been kind of surprised how many people have been excited about it and followed it, and how many times people will come in and be like, oh, I saw you on TikTok.
Kendall posts videos about what it's like owning and operating a bookstore.
Behind the scenes thing, or something you might not know about books or the publishing industry, or something funny. Just a mix of stuff that I think is interesting.
This video she shared about restocking free libraries around Lafayette has almost 400,000 views. Second Flight Books used to be located in Market Square, but has moved to Scott Street across from Columbian Park. Kendall says the new location and social media following has brought in a younger clientele.
I think that younger folks are more likely to come to this location, and I also think a lot more younger people have seen us on TikTok and been like, ooh, let me go check that out.
The store's online success is also bringing in customers from across the country. Kendall says the account has helped with online sales, especially during the slow season for bookstores.
It kind of helps to even things out if we're slow inside the store. Sometimes we might get some orders online that help to even things out.
Second Flight Books is open Tuesday through Saturday from 10 a.m. to 6 p.m. and Sunday until 3 p.m. McKenna Adams, Star City News, Lafayette.